What is up, boys? Welcome back to the another video in which I'm going to tell you how you can trade the ES when looking at the NQ chart, right? And how you can predict that the NQ is going to be stronger or weaker, or the ES is going to be stronger or the weaker, right? So let's just get started first, right? Let me just go to the NQ chart first, which is the NAS 100. So let me just do this. So if we look at here, what the NQ is doing, the NQ has already taken out that high before the New York Open, right? And also created the SMT with that high. So what does it indicate us? That the price is going to go bearish until we reach to this fair value gap, right? If we go to the S&P 500, all right, let me just add the S&P 500. Okay, so if we look at here, this is the candle, right? The same candle is taken by the S&P 500, but ES failed to take out that high. So what does it mean? It is the SMT that indicates us that the price is going to go reverse, and then we'll be respecting this daily fair value gap, right? And then what I did, I just went to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, right, let me just correct this first. This was the high that it has taken out. This was the SMT with the S&P 500. Let me also remove this too and just do this, right? Overall, the price was looking bearish to me, right? This is the fucking cringe candle came down. And yes, I'm going to tell you what pair you are going to choose for trading by watching the price action, right? Then I waited for the price to open the 10 a.m. This is where we opens, right? We opens 10 a.m. opens, went down into this 15-minute fair value gap, right? And this was also SMT, right? If we go to the S&P 500, just look at the timings, right? Look at the timings. So this is the same candle, right? Here you can see the red candle, which is created on 9:45 a.m. The same candle is here. So the NQ took out that candle's high and respected the fair value gap, but this failed to reach out the fair value gap and created the SMT. So whenever the assist, which is just failing itself for taking out the high or the low, is going to be the stronger assist, right? In this way, in this example, NQ took out the high, right? So whenever the NQ taking out the high, but ES is going to just fail to reach at that high, that is going to be the stronger. The ES is going to be stronger and the NQ is going to be weaker. Let me explain it again. Whenever the NQ take out the high, the ES fail. So the assist which failed to reach out that high is going to be the stronger. So in this case, which assist failed to reach out that high is S&P 500. So in this case, where do we have the SMT on the 15-minute fair value gap, right? This S&P 500 looking stronger. Then what we have to do, we have to just go on the S&P 500 and search for a trade. Okay, so looking at the S&P 500 15-minute chart, I told you before, right? This is the SMT, right? The ES failed to take out that high, which indicates that ES is going to be stronger, but NQ went higher, taking out that high. It means NQ is going to be weaker, right? So now let's just go to the 5-minute chart and I'll let you know, right? We have the SMT with this candle, right? We had the 15-minute fair value gap here. So we created SMT plus the SMT is created during when we were in the key level, right? And this is from where the market went down, creating market structure shift, right? The breakup structure, you can call it whatever you want, right? So here we have the confirmation of the trend that market is going to go respect this SMT. And then what do we have? We have these highs taken out inside this fair value gap. Then we also have the CST here. This is from where you can sell, right? Overall, you can sell from here, so it should be above the high and you can easily target 2RR. You do not have to go for a break even. Not in this model, you do not need to go for a break even, right? So the first thing you can look for before entering is where you are placing the trade. Is there any swing point? in this case, yes, we have the swing high, this high taking out these equal highs whenever the, like, look at this was consolidation, manipulation, and distribution to the downside, right? We tagged in right there, we were very close to the take profit, and then market went down, sorry, market went up, respecting the audible log, again coming down and hitting us at the take profit level. So this was the trade. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a lot of things. Bye bye.